Good morning, one and all. In this video lesson, we are going to discuss regarding one of the important measuring instrument, moving iron type instrument. Moving iron type instrument. Actually, we are in electrical and electronic measuring instrument subject. In this, we are discussing regarding the various meters which are going to measure the current and voltage. So in the previous class, we have started our discussion with respect to moving coil type instrument, which is measuring direct current quantities. Now in this class, we are going to discuss regarding moving iron type instrument, which is a device able to measure alternate current quantities as well as direct current quantities. But generally, it will be mainly used for measuring alternating current quantities. So in this video lesson, we will mainly focus on the construction and working of moving iron type instruments and the types of moving iron instruments. Then we will discuss the advantages and disadvantages of this moving iron type instrument. We will also discuss the torque equation derivation of this moving iron type instrument in detail in this today's video lesson. In the previous class, we have discussed the PMMC meter, permanent magnet moving coil type meter. So this is the representation of the meter. It will be having U-shaped permanent magnet, and these two are the permanent magnets, north pole and south pole. So this is producing the magnetic field. Magnetic field. In this magnetic field, the rectangular coil will be placed. So this rectangular current carrying coil will be placed, which is situated on aluminum frame. So inside that we are having a cylindrical structure, iron core in the form of cylindrical structure, and these are the springs, spiral springs. This is upper spring, and this is the bottom spiral spring, and this is the spindle. For this, the pointer will be attached. So whenever this coil is deflected, this core is moving and spindle is moving, and the pointer will be deflecting on the scale. In the previous class, we have seen the working of PMMC meter in detail, and also we have seen the expression for torque developed by PMMC meter. TD is equal to BI NA, where TD is the deflection torque, B indicates the flux density, I indicates current flowing through the coil, and A indicates area of cross section of the coil. Okay, so this is the internal assembly of PMMC meter. So it is a 3D view. So here we are having the magnetic poles, pole pieces. So this is the upper spring, and this is lower spring, and this is a supporting structure. This is the magnet. This is the pointer. This is the coil placed on aluminum frame. And here we are having the core, iron core in the form of cylindrical. Okay, in this today's video lesson, we will focus on regarding moving iron type instrument, construction and working of moving iron type instrument. Mainly, the moving iron type instruments are mainly two types. They are attraction iron type instrument, attraction iron type instrument, and the second one is repulsion type moving iron instrument. So in attraction type iron instrument, we are using single iron. We are using single iron. In repulsion type, we are using two iron pieces. Two iron pieces. So that's why that is this repulsion type moving iron instrument uses double iron. Double iron. We are going to see how this instrument construction will be there and how it is operating. The moving iron instruments mainly use it to measure the current and voltages of AC as well as DC. They are mainly non-directional. So in PMMC we have seen it is a directional, but here it is non-directional. That means through coil, if we send current in any direction from plus to minus or minus to plus, it will indicate the accurate reading of the quantity which is flowing through the coil. The working principle depend upon moving movement of iron attracted by the magnetic field towards its or repulsion between them. So that means the type of force which is existing between the iron piece and conductor, whether it may be attraction or repulsion. The magnetic field is produced by the current in the coil. So whenever we are sending current through the coil, the magnetic field will be produced. Magnetic field will be produced, and that magnetic field will attract the iron piece. Then it will induce a force. So because of that, the instrument will work. So mainly depending on the type of construction, these moving iron instruments are divided into two types. They are attraction iron meter. So it uses single iron. The second one is repulsion type moving iron meter. Repulsion type moving iron meter. It uses double iron. First of all, we will switch over to attraction type moving iron instrument. Then we will go for repulsion. So first of all, we will see the construction and working of attraction type moving iron instrument. Attraction type moving iron meter consists of a moving system which has a soft iron. So in moving system of this attraction type instrument, it is having a soft iron. So very simple actually, as the name indicates, moving iron type instrument. That means in this the current carrying coil is fixed and the iron piece is moving. That's why it is called moving iron type instrument. So the moving quantity is the iron piece. As the name indicates, the moving quantity is iron piece. The current is passed through the coil placed near it. The moving iron is attached to the coil, which produces a magnetic field when a current flowing through the coil. Moving iron is attracted to the coil, which produces a magnetic field when a current flowing through the coil. So actually in this we are having a coil. So whenever we are sending current through the coil, it produces magnetic field. Magnetic field. For this magnetic field, the soft iron piece will be attracted. Will be attracted, and this soft iron piece will move towards the magnetic field created by the current carrying coil. So this is the attraction type moving iron instrument. So here if you see in detail, so here we are having the current carrying coil. So current carrying coil is placed on this structure. Okay, and here we are having iron piece. This is iron piece, and here we are using the controlled weight. So here we are having, if you observe, W1, W2 weights are there. So that's why we are using gravity control method. Gravity control method. And here for the spindle, this air damping chamber will be attached. That means the type of damping we are using is eddy current damping. Eddy current damping. And for this spindle, a pointer will be attached. Pointer will be attached. This pointer will be moving on a scale. Will be moving on a scale. So these are the different parts existing. So this is moving iron, and this is the coil. This W2 is balancing weight, and this W1 is controlling weight, and this part is piston, and this entire arrangement is air damping chamber, and this part is the pointer. Pointer will be moving on a scale. So initially when we are sending current through the coil, this coil will get magnetized. When it is magnetizing, it establishes magnetic field. So here we have placed a iron piece. So when the magnetic field is established, the iron piece will move towards the magnetic field. When this iron piece moves, the pointer will deflect on the scale. Depending on the quantity of current which is flowing through the coil, depending on the quantity of current which is flowing through the coil, it establishes magnetic field. So depending on the strength of magnetic field, the iron piece will move towards the magnetic field. So this angle of movement will be according to the strength of the magnetic field established, and accordingly the pointer will move on the scale. Pointer will move on the scale. So this is how the moving iron type instrument attracted. So see, the iron piece is attracting towards the magnetic field. That's why we are calling it as attraction type moving iron instrument. Attraction type moving iron instrument, and this instrument will be working on the principle of attracting force established between the iron piece and the original magnetic field. And here the gravity control method will be used. So in recent days, for having more accurate readings, we are using the spring control method instead of this gravity control method. So this is the air friction damping chamber. So in this chamber, we are using a piston. The piston will be moving inside a chamber. So this is the side view of the instrument. So actually this is a three-dimensional view of the instrument. See, this is the current carrying coil. So this coil will be like this, current carrying coil. From one end current will be going, and from the other end current will be coming out. So when current is flowing through the coil, it establishes magnetic field. So here the soft iron piece is there. So this soft iron piece will move towards the magnet depending on the production of magnetic field by the current carrying coil. So here this is the spindle, and this is attached to a pointer, and whenever this is moving, the pointer will be moving in scale according to the strength of magnetic field. And this is the air friction damping chamber. Okay, so this is the two-dimensional view. Just now we have seen for the attraction type moving iron instrument. So whenever current is flowing through the coil, it establishes magnetic field. This vein, soft iron piece, will be attracted towards the magnetic field established by the current carrying coil. So when it is deflecting, the pointer is attached to the vane, and the pointer is moving on the scale. So this deflecting torque will be due to the movement of vane towards the magnetic field. And here we are using the gravity control method. So in recent days we are using spring control method for effective control torque and for having uniform scale. And generally the type of damping used here is the air friction damping. Please all of you note down this diagram, very important. In examinations they are asking continuously this explain the attraction moving iron type instrument or repulsion moving iron type instrument. Okay, please you note down. Mainly this attraction moving iron instrument consists of a fixed coil wound by a copper wire. A soft iron is free to move on the spindle, and a pointer is also attached to the spindle. Now we will see how this meter works. Whenever a piece of iron is placed nearer to a magnet, it would be attracted by the magnet. The force of this attraction depends on the strength of the magnetic field. As just now we have seen, so the movement of iron piece is according to the magnetic field strength. So if the magnetic field strength is more, the angle moved by the iron piece is more. If the magnet is electromagnet, then the magnetic field strength can be easily increased. the magnet is electromagnet, then the field strength can be easily increased or decreased by increasing or decreasing the current through its coil. Accordingly, an attraction force acting on the piece of iron would also be increased or decreased. Depending upon this simple phenomena, the attraction type moving instrument was developed. The attraction force acting on the iron piece would also be increased or decreased. The working of attraction type iron instrument is when the current flows through the coil, the moving iron attracted to the coil, which causes the pointer to move. The pointer will come to zero position where deflecting torque is equal to controlling torque. So, as we discussed, depending on the strength of magnetic field, the pointer will deflect. Due to gravity control method, the controlling torque will be applied, and at equilibrium position, the pointer will be oscillating. As we are using air friction damping, so the pointer will come to rest at final deflecting position. When the current in the coil is changed, the direction of magnetic field also changes, and the moving iron will get magnetized in such a way that it is pulled inwards. Hence, these type of instruments can be used for both AC and DC currents. So, whatever it may be the direction of current, always the iron piece will be moving towards the magnetic field, towards the magnetic field. So that's why even though if you are sending positive currents or negative currents, for both the currents, the pointer is moving. Soft iron piece is moving towards magnetic field, and the pointer is moving. So that's why very important. This moving iron type instrument will be used to measure both AC and DC currents. So this instrument will be used to measure both alternating current and direct currents. Here the air friction damping is provided by the air chamber because the magnets can affect the deflection of the pointer and the readings can be changed. The controlling torque is provided by the spring. So in recent days we are using spin control method, and if we use eddy current damping, so these strong magnets will affect the deflection of the pointer. So that's why this eddy current damping may not be used. So second alternative is the air friction damping. So this type of damping is used in the MI instrument, moving iron instrument. Now we will see next type of meter, repulsion type moving iron instrument. So in this repulsion type moving iron instrument, we are using two iron pieces. It uses two iron pieces. So we will see the construction and working. So this is the front view of this repulsion type moving iron instrument. So here we are having two vanes. So this one is fixed iron vane and this one is moving iron vane. This moving iron vane is attached to the spindle. On the spindle, a spring will be placed and a pointer is attached to the spindle. A shaft attached to the moving vane. So the shaft we are calling it as spindle. Spindle. And this is fixed cylindrical coil. So here the coil will be placed. So these are the two ends of the coil. So coil will be placed on the core, cylindrical coil, and the coil leads will be coming out like this. So this is the top view of the repulsion type instrument. So this is the fixed iron piece. This is attached one, and here this is the moving iron piece. It is attached to spindle. So this fixed one is attached to the core, cylindrical core, and this is the moving iron piece. Moving iron piece is attached to the spindle. On this spindle, we are placing a pointer. Pointer. So this is the fixed coil. This one is the moving iron piece, which is connected to spindle, and this is the fixed iron piece. This is the top view of the repulsion type moving iron instrument. So actually, this instrument will be like this. So this is the cylinder. For this cylinder, this fixed coil will be attached. Fixed coil will be attached, and this is the moving coil, and this moving coil is connected to the spindle. So on this spindle, we are having spring control and this pointer. So in olden days, they are using the gravity control. So this is balancing weight. This is the control weight. So this is the repulsion type moving iron instrument. So this is 3D view. 3D view of the repulsion type moving iron. This is fixed iron. This is moving iron. Please all of you observe carefully. This moving iron is attached to spindle. This fixed iron is attached to cylindrical core. Okay. So we will combine all the views. This is the front view. This is the top view, and this is the 3D view. On this core, we are placing the coil. Coil is wound on the core, and from other end, the coil is coming. Current is coming out through the coil. These are the two ends of the coil, and inside the coil, so this is the fixed vane. Fixed vane. This is the moving vane. This moving vane is attached to the spindle. Spindle. So whenever the current is flowing through the coil, so it establishes magnetic field. It establishes magnetic field, so that will link with the two veins, two veins, the same polarity. So polarity, both of the veins will get magnetized with the same polarity. When two magnets with the same polarity placed nearer, then both of them will get repelled. As current is flowing through the coil, it establishes magnetic field. That magnetic field will attract both the vanes, the same polarity. The magnetic field will be established as the same polarity magnetic field will get repelled. As we know, the same polarity, the both the vanes will get repelled, and the fixed vane is already attached to the cylinder, and this moving vane will be coming away from the fixed vane. So when this vane is moving vane is moving, the spindle is moving. When the spindle is moving, the spindle is moving, the pointer also moves on the scale. So this pointer is moving on the scale. So don't confuse. So this is the top view of the instrument. If you see from top side, so it will look like this. And this is the side view. This part is front view, front view. So if we cut this part and if you observe, the front view of the instrument will be like this. And this is the 3D view, 3D view of the repulsion type instrument. Okay. Now we will see how this repulsion type instrument will work. The repulsion type moving iron instrument consists of soft iron in the form of the vane as the moving element of the meter. It also has a fixed iron vane. A shaft is attached to the moving iron. A cylindrical stationary coil is used to produce the magnetic field when there is a flow of current through it. A pointer is fixed on the shaft, which gets deflected, shows the reading on a non-uniform scale. The strength of the magnetic field increases or decreases with the magnitude of the current flows through it. Now we will see how this repulsion type moving iron instrument will work. The moving iron and fixed iron magnetize with the same polarity, due to which two iron pieces will repel each other. Because of their repulsive forces, the coil starts moving away from the fixed iron. The moving coil will starts moves away from the fixed iron. The controlling torque is exerted by spiral spring made by pass bar branch, which is connected to the shaft. An air chamber is provided for air friction damping because the magnets can affect the deflection of the pointer and affect the reading. We are not using eddy current damping, we are using air friction damping because eddy current damping will affect the performance of the meter. Deflection torque makes the pointer to move away from the zero position. Now we will see some advantages and disadvantages of moving iron instrument. So coming to this, the main advantage is it is simple and cheaper in construction. So it is non-directional, hence it can be used for both AC and DC. So if we send current in any direction, it will produce magnetic field, and because of that the iron piece will get attracted. So that's why it is non-directional. Because of current carrying part is stationary and has lighter moving parts, the torque weight ratio is high. So in this, the moving part is iron piece, which is very soft and the weight is very less. That's why the torque to weight ratio is high. Due to high torque to weight ratio, the frictional error can be very less. So less weight body, the moving iron, the iron piece will be moving. That's why the frictional error will be less. So this is one of the main advantage. And accuracy is less because the main disadvantages are the accuracy is less because the instrument is non-directional. It cannot be calibrated with a high degree of precision for DC on account of the effect of hysteresis and iron veins. So as the instrument is made up of iron material, because of this iron material, the hysteresis loss will be present. Because of that, there will be some amount of loss. That's why the accuracy is less and it consumes more power as hysteresis loss is there because hysteresis loss is present. Area of cross section is more because of that eddy currents will present and that eddy current loss is also present. When both the losses are present, hysteresis and eddy current, power loss will increase. Because of that more loss, it will cause high power consumption. So that's why whenever we require for measurement of DC current, we are going with PMMC meter for accurate measurement process. Now we will see a comparison between moving iron instrument and moving coil instrument. Moving iron instrument works on the principle of electromagnetic effect, and this moving coil works on Lorentz law, that is the DC motor principle. So moving iron is cheaper and simple, and coming to moving coil, costly and weighter. In moving iron, the scale is non-uniform. In moving coil, it will be uniform scale. Generally, in olden days, in moving iron instrument, the gravity control method is used. Here, the spring control method is used. The deflecting torque is proportional to the square root of current in moving iron. Now we will see this torque equation. So the deflecting torque is proportional to the square of the instrument. In moving coil, it is proportional to the current. Moving iron meter uses air friction damping. In this PMMC, we are using eddy current damping. So moving iron will have reliable accuracy, but coming to moving coil, accuracy is more. Moving iron instruments consumes high power. Moving coil will consume low power. Moving iron will be used for AC and DC, but moving coil will be used only for DC. Very important. This is used as both meters can be used as voltmeters and ammeters. Now different errors which may present in this instrument we will see. So when this meter will be used in for both AC and DC, some errors will be present and some errors will be present when it is used only in AC. In the first case, due to iron material, it is made up of iron material. Because of that, hysteresis loss will be present and it will be reduced by using metal or permalloy material, so that which will be having a less hysteresis loss. And errors due to stray magnetic field. As the magnetic field in the moving iron instrument is comparatively weak, so external magnetic fields will may affect the performance of the instrument. So this stray magnetic field will be causing serious errors. So it must be very careful while handling with the moving iron instruments. And the error due to temperature. So mainly with the temperature changes, the spring coefficient will change. So accordingly, the maloperation of spring will cause errors due to temperature. And whenever it is operating with AC, so there will be errors due to change in frequency. The change in frequency produces change in impedance of the coil, and which changes the magnitude of eddy currents. The increase in impedance of the coil with the increase of frequency causes serious errors in case of voltmeters. Now we will see the torque equation of moving iron instrument. So let I is the current flowing through the coil, and L is the instrument inductance, theta is the deflection, and for a change in current di, the deflection is d theta, and constant change in inductance is dl. In that case, the deflecting torque expression of this moving iron instrument is given as half I square dl by d theta. Half I square dl by d theta. That means the deflection torque is directly proportional to square of the current. So in PMMC, the TD is directly proportional to current, but here it is directly proportional to square of the current. That's why the scale is not uniform. Not uniform. Try to remember TD is equal to half I square TL by d theta. If possible, we will try to make one video on this derivation of deflecting torque. So in this class, we have mainly discussed regarding the construction and working of moving iron type instrument. Mainly the two types, repulsion type and attraction type. So in attraction type, we are using single iron. In repulsion type, we are using double iron. Mainly this instrument will be consisting of a moving element, a coil. The moving element is a small element of soft iron piece in the form of a vein or rod, and the coil to produce the magnetic field due to current flowing through it, and also magnetizes the iron pieces. In repulsion type, a fixed vein is also used and magnetized with the same polarity. Control weight is provided by spring. Damping torque is normally pneumatic. The damping device consisting of an air chamber and a moving vane attached to the instrument spindle. And deflecting torque produces a movement of an aluminum pointer over a scale. And this meter works as the deflecting torque in any moving iron instrument is due to forces on a small piece of magnetically soft iron that is magnetized by a coil carrying the operating current. In repulsion type moving iron instrument consists of two cylindrical soft iron vanes mounted within a fixed current carrying coil. Now we will attempt a quiz on this moving iron instruments. Moving iron instrument can be used for option A DC, option B AC, option C both AC and DC. Just now we have seen it will be used for both AC and DC. Option C. A moving iron type ammeter has few turns of thick wire so that option A, resistance is less, sensitivity is high, damping is effective, scale is large. So thick wire means area of cross section is more. When area of cross section is more, its resistance is less. So first option, resistance is less. In moving iron repulsion type meter, deflecting torque is proportional to option A, square of power, option B, square of energy, option C, square of voltage, option D, square of current. So it will be, just now we have seen, derived the expression TD is directly proportional to square of current, I square, half I square dl by dt. So TD is directly proportional to I square. Damping torque in repulsion type is produced by, damping torque is produced in repulsion type is due to Jewel bearings, counterweights, air chamber, iron weights. So in this we are using air friction damping. So option C, air chamber. Damping torque in moving iron type instrument is produced due to air chamber. Option B. My instruments are used to measure both AC and DC. Option C. So till now we have discussed regarding the construction and working of moving iron instruments. And we have also seen the advantages and disadvantages of this moving iron type instrument. So in this video lesson, if you have any doubts, please you can ask or you can put as a comment in the comment section so that we will discuss in the next video lesson. Thank you all of you for your patient listening throughout this video. Thank you all of you.